Welcome back to WPGU 1071. My name is Theo, and this is Can I Kick It? We got Kenny in here.
What's up?
And we got some special guests as well. Say what's up.
What's up, WGPU? I'm King Trey. Thank you guys for having me back.
And we got another guest in here.
What's up, this young wolf? Shout out WGPU.
PGU.
WPGU.
Close.
Did I say it wrong too?
Maybe. Could be. I don't really know. Catch it. Well, regardless, this is Can I Kick It right here on WPGU 1071, the alternative hip-hop show right here, and the only one in Champaign, probably. So thank you guys so much for coming down. We appreciate you guys making the trip. They were starting a little bit late, but we still got 40 minutes to chop it up, just talk about some of the things we got going on. So for Kenny is new, so we had Trey on a couple times before this day. This is the third time you've been here. Appreciate the love.
Third time.
But so the first time we had you, you were just releasing Crossroads. Is that correct?
Man, yeah, Crossroads that was my recent work, yeah.
And then the last time we had you, it was just before you released Germany.
Yeah.
And we coming at a good time because now you're releasing another project soon, correct?
Yeah. I try to correlate.
Yeah.
Do a little press run.
A press run. That's exactly what I was gonna say. So tell us a little bit about this new project. Does it have a name yet?
It does have a name that I cannot say yet.
So we're being pretty secretive about this album, right?
Yeah, this time there's a lot going into it. There's a lot of things that have been put in place since the last project. Like a lot of things since the last time I've been up here. I don't know if we're on that part of it. If I should speak on that. Yeah, I'll let you.
Yeah, I mean, so I know there's a couple specific things I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? So the last time Germany came out, you just kind of been steady on your grind, same artist life. You're not in school right now. You're just working, stacking up your bread.
Yeah.
But there's been a couple big things that have happened since you released a couple singles. The most recent one, Papa So Dope. I checked it out. I was going crazy. You got the music video for that one as well. Tell us a little bit about that song.
Yeah, so that's the first single off of the project. So there's a couple things I'll say about the project that I haven't said. There's gonna be 12 songs. Roadmap, a song that I released in August, is gonna be on it, but I didn't know. When I released Roadmap, I didn't even know that. I hadn't even started this project.
Yeah.
So Papa So Dope is the first single that I'm releasing knowingly off of the project. So yeah, it's just a fun song. We a long time ago, like in September, we made our rollout. We made the plan for the album. We got the budget together. We got everything we needed together, and we just decided for our rollout we wanted to release a more lit song first, and we wanted to release a bigger feature second, leading up to the project, and then drop the project. So
a bigger feature, you meaning someone who's a guest on the song like that?
No, like Papa So Dope, first single.
Right.
Release another song off of the project before the project with
I get you.
And then the project.
So you got it all planned out, and this is you've been planning this out for how long now?
September. I was end of August, beginning of September. I was I'm ready to make my first full length project. Because I've dropped 3 EPs.
Right.
To date.
So Papa So Dope. Did Papa So Dope? Is that where it's coming from?
Yeah, my dad actually sold drugs. He sold weed, and other drugs. But the theme of the song is that I also sell dope, but my dope is in the form of music.
The crack music, the Kanye
exactly.
song. Yeah,
you get addicted to music,
exactly.
that whole idea. And I just wanted something that I knew it was all so formulated this time. I never had so much thought put into it. I was making this song knowing I need to make a lit song with a catchy hook and a complex verse to release as my first single with a music video. I already knew all that as I was writing Papa So Dope. I was thinking so far.
Okay.
And how was it making that music video? Because I saw it and it was really lit. I saw you had your friends and everything. So how was it making that music video?
It was really fun. It was also really unorganized. That's something we're trying to work on, being more organized. But, we wanted more people, and the location had to get switched. So we wanted it to be even, grander, like bigger, but
Yeah.
we worked with what we had, and it turned out amazing to me. Yeah, my whole idea going into the video was just I knew what I wanted the first scene to be.
Mhm.
I wanted it to be like we bagged up some cell phones and headphones in a little baggie, and we had people walking up to the door, and just like they walk in, they'd hand me a 20, and I hand them the phone and the headphones, like as in the music is my dope. Like there's some music on that phone. They paid me. They walk in, and then they go in and listen to the music.
Mhm.
That was that's what I had planned out going into the video, and then I knew the rest of the video. I just wanted us to be having fun, and then we did it. That's what happened.
Okay.
And who produced that one for you?
The song?
Yeah.
Who made the beat?
Yeah.
Lucas Deputy,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I talked to him on Instagram. He's just a producer. He rocks with music. I'm so
You
sorry.
good, bro. Don't worry.
WPGU.
You good.
He rocks with the music. His beat is fire. I got on it. Yeah, Lucas Deputy I don't want to say his name wrong. His first name is Lucas. His last name starts with a D for sure.
Well, he knows who he is. It was a fire track. Is it just something you find on YouTube or like BeatStars or something like that?
Maybe. I don't know. It kind of works both ways. Like I've been on YouTube, and then I find a beat, and then I hit the producer up.
Yeah.
And so a lot of producers that just I talk to and they send directly to my email, I found them on YouTube.
I see.
Because usually, like, I'll make something on a song and I'll send it to this guy like, yo, I made it on your beat, and he'll be like, yo, this is fire.
Okay.
He'll want to send me more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the beat is on YouTube. I might have found it on YouTube.
Yeah, because I mean, so for most people, they're not like artists, so the platform people sell their beats on YouTube, but like you're probably at like the level where a producer would want to like give it to you. Is that what you're saying? Like
most of the time, I do just get
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a good position to be in. I mean, you've been working for a long time, so that's kind of leverage that comes from like a foundation that you built.
Yeah. Definitely.
And speaking on that, your Instagram game is pretty strong.
Yeah.
We're one of the few people I know that have gotten 10K plus followers organically.
Yeah.
Talk a little about that.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know, I think very like calculated. Like I just wanted to figure out the most efficient way to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically was just able to figure out, and this is game for artists who don't know who the most important, like Spotify, I need that to grow, and that's going to be where my funds live at and where my check comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And Instagram, that's going to be where my clout, my persona, my likeness, all that is. And as long as I keep growing those two things, that's literally all I focus on. Like, I was just talking with an Instagram marketing company the other day to run some, because now we're going into a project. So again, like I said, Instagram and Spotify are the most important. So we want the Spotify to grow, and that will put more money in my pocket, and I can take my money and keep putting it here and here and keep things growing. So, but this is the first, like, I remember the first time I came up here after Crossroads dropped, I was literally on Google searching like Spotify marketing companies and doing what I just said, like the searching a playlist, DMing people. Like for so long, I've just been like trying to research anything that could just get me a little bit ahead. And like, it literally feels like, I don't know, it feels like people know this project is coming or something. Like as of like 3 weeks ago, literally marketing companies are just hitting me like, hey, can we do this? Let's work with this. Like, let's do that. And I'm talking to all of them because, again, I have a project coming. This one that I'm probably going to sign a distribution deal with is very legit. I'm talking to like 2 other companies about Instagram marketing. I don't know if I'm going to, but it's still a possibility. So, but yeah, it's just way different now. Like, stuff like this comes to me, and I used to like try to look and like would struggle and like, so yeah, it's just getting easier. Still very far from where I need to be though. But this project looks like it's gonna do very well, and put me in a position to do even better for the next project. Yeah,
that's really like, that kind of goes to what I was saying earlier, is like the work you put in a couple years ago is like that all is paying off now in the form of people hitting you up. So I think that's something definitely something for other artists to base themselves off of. And like, for instance, like now you got a lot of eggs in your basket. You got to be like picking carefully of like which ones you want to pick, because like some people can offer you a service that that looks very appealing, but actually they're just trying to get something from you. So it's always this is kind of a crossroads in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making the right decisions. Crossroads. So yeah. So I have a couple more questions about the some other deals and like other things that have been going on in your life.
Yeah.
You got a Sprite deal.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, like you got a Sprite partnership.
Yeah, both. It's a deal. It's all a deal, but the deal was a partnership.
Right. And talk about, like, I remember I saw in your story that Sprite hit you up, and then what was the process of that like?
Yeah, so it was crazy. Like I wasn't looking for anything like this or anything. There's just it's the people that are following me more of them, they're going hard for me. So I just checked my phone one day and I was just tagged in a post, and it was a Sprite post, and they were like, tag who you think is gonna be the next big artist or something like that. So like everybody makes posts like that. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So I just shared the post in my story, and just quick story like, yo guys, go tag me in this post. People start tagging me in the post. I think a day later, it was like a day later when they first did this. On there, I see a comment on their post. It's like Sprite tags you in a comment. It says @TheKingTrey DM us.
That's very rare. See Sprite added you.
I kid you not, I'm looking at this like my eyes are tearing up. I'm like, I literally take a screenshot and post it everywhere, and I'm like, I need everyone to confirm that what I'm actually looking at is what I'm actually looking at, because this just isn't. There's no way I'm looking at what I'm looking at. So yeah, I DM them. They start asking, we need your full legal name, we need your email, we want to send something your way. Gave them all the information. They sent the contract to my email. My manager looked at it. He's sitting out there. Family looked at it. We were all like, yeah, let's do it. And then we did. And Sprite has been rocking with me ever since. They I always get emails from them. They still have me in, like, there's some Sprite Spotify playlisting that they know people at Spotify, so they get ad campaigns through the those commercials pop up in the middle of your songs. Like it'll be like, go follow this playlist, and it'll be the playlist that I'm in. So that helps. They obviously posted me on their Instagram to announce that I was with them. My end of the year 2019 Spotify artist rap came in with all the stats for my year. They shared that.
That's real. I mean, they got a gigantic following, and like, sure everyone knows this, Sprite's been kind of at the root of a lot of hip hop's, like, I guess, marketing and advertising throughout the years.
I think I remember seeing like Lil Wayne on a Sprite commercial when I was really little, and it's just like, yeah, they've been very instrumental in like
that Trey commercial when he drinks the Sprite and then like comes
apart.
Oh
my God, yeah.
And I saw that you did your first headliner. Was that in October?
Yeah.
How was that?
That was very fun. And like I said, I'm very like hands-on. I'm very like, if I can't get this, like, I'm gonna just like will it and make it happen. So me and my manager made that headliner happen ourselves. Like, there was no, like, sometimes I have worked with booking agents, I have worked with agencies, but whenever I hit agencies, they want me to be an opener for a bigger artist. Like, they'll book me, they'll be like, but yeah, we want you to support this. And I was trying to tell them, like, nah, I can do a headliner. And they were like, we don't know if the venues will. So me and my manager, we went to this place ourselves. We planned everything, promoted everything ourselves. And, we had it packed out. And, like, and a couple booking agents follow me on Instagram. So I know they saw, like, what you're doing. That I was literally talking to, telling them, like, you can book me. And they're like, we don't know yet. I know they saw it, like, man, he did it. Like,
he proved them. That's the only way. People are always gonna say no.
Yeah.
So was it Avondale or Evan? Where'd you
Avondale. I opened at Avondale.
Oh, that's a cruise ship. Yeah.
It was at the Throne Room in Chicago.
Okay, I don't think I've heard of it, but I mean, you see how it was like a sold out performance. It was lit.
It wasn't exactly sold out, but it was definitely
packed. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, so you got all these balls up in the air right now, kind of like, like I said earlier, kind of like at some type of a crossroads. But then, when some things happen in your personal life as well, I see you got engaged. Is that correct?
Oh man, yeah. My fiance, she's on the other side of the door right now.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I first got with her when I was very little. Well, relatively, I was 15. She was like my first love, you know. She was my high school sweetheart, you know. We've had our ups and downs on and off, but we always end up back with each other, and it's been over 5 years, almost 6 years. So I was just like, man, if we always find ourselves coming back to each other, it's for a reason. So let's make it. Let's,
Yeah, put a ring on it.
Exactly.
That's amazing. That's like, man, I don't know a lot of people my age that are getting married right now. I'm sure the same in your situation.
Me neither. But I believe in God, and I believe there's one person for one person. And I was just like, why wait?
Mm-hmm. No, it's really like, it's honestly an admirable thing to do. But I also think that especially in the life of an artist and someone like an independent worker, it's important to have someone there for, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes,
sir.
She's very instrumental at the shows. She's running the merch tables. When I get these contracts, she's looking at them. She's like, I don't like with this part. You gotta. I'm like, and she's instrumental. Yeah, she's very involved. Very.
Cause I feel like I don't think it's speculate, but if she's worried about signing with labels and she's interested in ownership and keeping it all in the family.
She is, cause I have my engineer. He's also been a great role model for me. He was just telling me when they try to sign you, he's like, cause at this point, really you need them more than they need you. Their network is bigger. But he said, we all know how you're going to grow. You're going to make it happen. So there's going to come a certain point where they're going to need you more than you need them. And he said, all they're going to be able to leverage then is, well, we can do all these things for you that you don't have to do yourself anymore. We'll make the merch for you. We'll book the shows for you. And then he says, so then it'll just come down then to whether you want to keep doing all of these things that you do now yourself, or if you feel like, man, let me let somebody help. And she's like, nah, we'll sit down. She literally is like, we'll sit down, we'll make a calendar for the next 6 months.
Really?
We will yeah. So she's just like,
no, that's dope. And I feel like for a lot of people it might not be you've been on going up for a while, you know what I'm saying? The growth has been consistent, but I mean slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like for every position, some people plateau. That might be the right decision to sign to a label, but I feel like you never know until you actually get there. You know what I'm saying? So see what it takes.
Exactly.
That's smart though. But we got someone else right next to you. We got Young Wolf in the building, and let's talk about you for a little bit. So you had some songs come out recently as well.
Yes, sir. I did. I just dropped. I just dropped "Got It."
That's my favorite song, guys.
Got it.
And, lately, the past 4 or 5 songs you see that are under my account, Spotify and everything, I've been mixing and engineering them myself and everything.
So we actually this mic has been giving us difficulties lately. So unfortunately, that mic is not working. So you could just talk on this black mic right here. Unfortunately, so let's repeat the question. You just dropped a song right now.
Yeah. So I got about 4 or 5 songs I just recently dropped. Got It, Eat, Cold Heart, everything that you pretty much see. Top 5 songs. I made them at home. And they sound professional. Because I don't know, I just spend a lot of time and I got an ear for it. So I pretty much just make my own music at the crib and everything. So
do you work with Trey a lot, or is it kind of just
we actually do. We make a lot of songs together. They're just not out, finished and stuff. They got to be perfect before we drop it. Honestly, we think if it can't win a Grammy, then you can't drop it. Pretty much. You feel me? It needs that quality.
Standard. Probably only get the best of the best with that mentality.
Exactly.
So are you gonna is you gonna be on this album at all? Do you think, or have you decided that yet?
I don't know. I think there is a feature that I'm on there. But I think that's it. I'm just on a feature on there. It's nothing too much.
So Trey's dropping an album. Are you dropping any? Do you have a project in the mix right now?
I do have a project in the making. That's gonna be called Dropout on Campus. I'm gonna explain that when it actually comes out.
For sure. And just to preface, because I was actually gonna ask, are you in school right now, working?
No, I dropped out of school, and I just wanted to focus on music because school was taking a lot of time away from music, and I know if I took all the time that I'd be putting in school into music, that my craft would be successful either way. So I didn't really feel like I needed it.
Where were you going when you were going to school?
I was honestly making money to go to the studio, to go to a professional studio, until I saved up to have my own studio at my house.
Oh, so you're going to like audio engineering type school? Is that what you?
No.
Yeah.
I was just dropped out of high school. I didn't go to any college.
Oh, for you dropped out of high school?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Damn, so, but you grew up around Evanston area?
Yep.
Oh,
I went to ETHS, and I didn't finish there, but I would like pop up there like once a week or something, but I didn't really
That's
go
lit. Just chill with the homies at school, you know?
Yeah, exactly. See if it's lit.
I feel like ETHS was a lit high school, honestly.
It is actually, if you know how to get around there, be cool with the security and everything, like it's lit.
Yeah, a lot of stories I hear from that place. We should so we got about 15 minutes left. I'm saying in the next 15 minutes we could play some music. So if you want to just pull some music up, Kenya. In the meantime, maybe we're gonna freestyle after that. And you got a beat specifically ready for that, correct? Yeah. So after Kenny pulls up the music, we'll play a couple tracks. And this is the hip hop show right here. We got King Trey in the building.
Yes, sir.
And we just chopped it up for a little bit, but now it's time to hear you spit.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's rap today.
We got a beat. What's the beat called?
Less Tunes. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced.
He's fine.
I just got it. This guy sent it to me.
Oh, for real?
It was just fire, and I was just like, I'm a rapper.
All right, we're here for it, bro. Let's get it.
This is the volume right here.
Mhm.
All right,
Everything all right?
Yeah. Can you start it over one more time?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I like it. It's crispy. Hey. Mind over matter. Squad know it's sweet in the jam. Them boys believe in the plant. Them boys is really the fam. I had to look in the mirror to find out the problem and turn up the heat in the pan. That's when they had all the pieces in hand and figured out that I'm like Pete with the pen. I know that God put a lot on my plate. That's why I'm eating and climbing the ranks. But honestly, I think it's happening late. Cause I thought I'd blow up right after the tape. Then right after the tape, by the third tape, I was smarter. I knew that wasn't the case. So that's when I cooked up the plan. Me and Squad took it and ran. And Sprite hit my line on the gram. The world like you gotta be planned. The world like you gotta be just what we thought you be. That's what you ought to be. I ran in audible. Dad knew my number, but he wasn't calling up. Look. Half of these rappers is capping, the others is slacking. I'm right in the middle, cause I could just see on both sides of the grass, and the shit isn't green and it look like December. I'm ghosting and shining the summer, but keeping it humble. I'm only beginning. Me and my team finna go to the ship, and they pass me the ball, and you know that we winning. People they moving, and I gave them Germany. Y'all could just tell that they didn't get the picture, but by now you gotta see what. Yeah.
Hey.
That was cool.
Hey.
You still gonna go in, or was that what you got?
I mean, that's what I had prepared. I will freestyle. Like I rap. I will.
We got a couple more minutes before we close out. Let's freestyle a little bit. See what you got.
You want that second beat?
I never heard the second beat. To be honest, I don't even know if it's
It
hot.
might be a mystery. We'll here. Check it out. If you like it, we can pick another beat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're not on air right now?
No, we are on air right now.
I'm about to play it for you.
Yeah. You know, no pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're chilling.
It's a little vibe.
Right.
Okay, it's a little vibe. I'm feeling it. We live right now?
Yeah.
All right, just start it for me one more time.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. Can you turn the beat up in my headphones a little bit?
I got you.
Little, yeah. And there's some real off the top, you feel me? This I don't even know what you feel me? Yeah. Look. Watch. It's King Trey in the booth, about to come with the fire. I come hard, but I'm never a liar. And I got all the dope, so I gotta supply it. I drop Papa so dope, now they say I'm on fire. Look, I spit it through the wire like Ye did. Ooh, they say I'm good, but they know that I'm the great kid. I don't really try to be the greatest, I try to be me and just stay in the latest shoes and clothes. Psych, that's a joke, you already know. I don't care about the style or the hoes, cause I got me a girl when she real on the low. Psych, that's really the high, she stay by my side. We gon' keep it right, this forever for life. You know how we coming, you know how we booming. I come to the show in the room, it be moving. You know how we doing, we doing great. Got a deal on the table, it's late. It's not from no label, the food on the plate that they serving ain't great. They want the masters, I need that myself. I need the belt, and I be the champ, and you stay on the shelf, and I stay in their ears, and you stay with the ref, and I call all the calls, and you know I'm the boss, and they call me McRoss, cause I got all the sauce, and I might be lost on the beat, but I found it. Oh, and now you drown in the water that I spit was like Mick. Shorty, she like me, she wanna take a pic. The beat is messing up, maybe that's my headphones, that's enough of the flows that I'm spitting they be choking this kid, and you know I'm the realest, you know that I got it, my pocket be drilling, that's pockets of
that was cold though. That was cold. Honestly, I remember when we freestyled here the first time a couple years ago, compared to now, significant improvement, bro.
It's better?
I don't
even practice, bro. You know,
no, that was cold. Actually, that was cold. The actual freestyle part too. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
But the first part is that like something you had written before, or is that like a song you have, or did you just write it for that beat?
No, I wrote it for that beat. I heard the beat and I was like, man, and I just started writing, and I was like, you know what? I got an interview. I'm gonna just spit whatever I got. That's why I messed up. I don't even really know the words that were. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do, because you guys asked me to rap. I was like, you know what? They're gonna ask me to rap.
Yeah.
I'm writing. Might as well, you know, try to make it.
But that was cold, bro. For real, like that was super cold. We got a couple more minutes, but before we get out of here, do you have anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say to the listeners?
Yeah. Listen extremely closely, listeners. In the past, I felt a couple times like this is just for me. I'm talking about myself right now. I'm not dropping jewels or gems. So you feel me? In the past, I felt like a couple times, you know, once we do that, once we do this and then that and that over there, that's it. But some real chat. This is the first time I ever felt like this is actually it. I put in a lot of work, and it's starting to pay off, and I'm ready for it to continue to pay off. And I'm finna get in so much trouble right now, but I got a song coming out next week with Alex Wiley. He's a Chicago legend. Yeah, he used to have my favorite song back in 2016.
I know who Alex Wiley is. That's big. That's really big.
Yeah.
This is exclusive right here.
This is exclusive. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. My girl and my manager are gonna kill me. Yeah. And some real tea.
You deserve it, bro. You deserve it.
Thank you, bro. And some real tea. I uploaded to Spotify, and Spotify hit me back like, this artist is relatively established, and we need proof that he is on your song. And like they said, we need his photo ID or him to DM us directly. Like
that's intense.
Because he has even like bigger than Instagram. He has a huge Spotify following. He has like 500,000 monthly listeners. He has a lot of followers, and you know, so I'm excited, and I'm feeling myself. So that's why I spilled the tea that I shouldn't spill. But you feel me? It's next week.
Bro, you deserve it, bro. Like, you can be happy about it. You know, it's not you should be ashamed of. That's an impressive. That's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? But so we got that coming out next week. That's pretty big. That's funny you say that, because I remember I saw like Tay-K had an album with someone, and someone just like used his name, and it was like the worst album ever. But it said like on Tay-K's thing. So
really,
probably like just establishing that now. Yeah, like, people like, you know, can do that a lot. There's some errors, but you know, Spotify's making sure it's a real. You're not goofing, and you're not goofing because you got a song with Alex Wiley coming out next week. And we'll definitely listen to that.
And the tape fairly soon after. I'm not going to even go in, because I will literally get killed.
Yeah. You got too far away. It's dangerous. But yeah, so thank you so much, Trey, for coming on. We appreciate you being here.
I rock with you guys heavy. You know, you guys had me. You guys might have been. No, you weren't my first radio interview, but you guys were maybe like the second or third. Like, and I, you know, you actually follow me and talk to me and say like, oh, that song was hot, you know? And we talk, and I rock with you. It was nice to meet you, Kenya.
Too.
You know, we'll keep in tune to it.
But maybe next year, if you're not too big for us, then we'll be back, and then you'll be back next year.
I will definitely be back next year. The next tape, whenever that is, you know.
For sure. Well, we'll be here. If you want to catch up on all things Can I Kick It, you could find us on Instagram at Can I Kick It _.
Yes.
All things WPGU, you could find us at WPGU.com. There's a lot of articles, playlists, all that good stuff. And, you know, Kenya, what time is the show every week?
It's at 8 o'clock, 8 to 9, so tune in.
So every Tuesday and Thursday will be right here. And yeah, thank you for listening.
See ya.
See ya.